Wendy's, the Croome family, and I'm not going to mention anyone else. It's a most remarkable occasion to see who's here tonight. Tax legislators, tax collectors, taxpayers, non-taxpayers, tax evaders. I know every one of you in this room. So really, this is a special tribute to a special man and lady. Beric is a very, very special person, and the turnout tonight from every sphere of life, academia, professionals, judiciary, is really a singular tribute to this man who we are very proud to call a senior partner at EMS. Before talking about Beric the man, I just want to give some biographical details. It's a long list, but I'm not going to go through everything. Beric is an advocate as well as a chartered accountant. He has more than 30 years of experience and specializes in the area of tax law, advising clients on taxpayer rights, income tax, value-added tax, pay-as-you-earn, and other fiscal statutes, the tax consequences of foreign investments, and he represents clients in all of this. He received his PhD at the University of Cape Town, and Ezra Davids is going to make a presentation on behalf of the university a little later, and thanks to Ezra for coming. But when Beric told me that he wanted to do his PhD in taxpayer rights, I said, Beric, that's admin law, it's constitutional law. It's much too difficult. I wouldn't dream of tackling that. Beric went. I think he went to see Professor Corder, and Beric did it, and remarkably well. So that was one of many things that in my interaction with Beric, he's proved me wrong. So Beric did extremely well in the attainment of that doctorate, and when you talk to Dr Beric Croome, it's an earned doctorate. He also got the Denise Rates tax thesis competition in 2009. He won the competition, presented by the South African Institute of Tax Practitioners as being the best contribution to South African tax jurisprudence in 2009. He's the author of a prolific collection of books, most of them tutors, don't be upset, tutor representative, but it's really a phenomenal amount. At the same time, Beric's been earning his keep at EMS. So this hasn't been at the expense. We've watched him carefully, and he's passed on that. So Beric's done all of that, and he's the co-author of Tax Administration, second edition, with Professor Lynette Olivier, who was the managing editor and a contributing author of Tax Law and Introduction in the Canadian textbook, Tax Litigation, and numerous other books, all here. Beric is regularly quoted in the press. Beric is regularly the keynote speaker at very prestigious conferences. He's a member of the editorial panel of the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants tax publication, Integritas. In 2013, he was appointed as chair of SAICA's Tax Administration Subcommittee, having chaired the National Tax Committee of SAICA. And there's a whole lot of other things. But what I do want to do is read you a list of these degrees. Really, the stretches are half a page. BCom, University of Cape Town. CTA, University of Cape Town. BProc, UNISA. LLB, UNISA. High diploma in tax law, cum laude, Wits University. Doctor of Philosophy, Commercial Law, University of Cape Town. Admitted as an advocate of the High Court of South Africa, a CASA, FCMA UK, MTPSA, TEP UK, IFA. So this really is a remarkable intellect for Beric. But let me move off the pure statistics. I just want to talk about Beric the man, Beric the partner. Beric is dearly loved at ENS, and during his recent illness, the table he normally sits at and all surrounding tables have missed him very much. So when Juta's asked us to co-host this tonight, it was a great pleasure that we would have Beric and his family with us to celebrate such an illustrious career. But as a partner, Beric has been humble, always decent, helpful, cheerful. I've never seen Beric in all the time, and we've been together for many years. I remember first meeting him when he was at SARS doing his national service, and I used to make representations. He was always rejected them, but Beric was always fair, decent. I've never heard Beric, and I say this without hesitation, I've never heard Beric say a bad word about anybody. I've never heard Beric complain. Beric has always been, what can I do for the firm? What can I do to help? So this really is a remarkable character. Together with all these illustrious awards and achievements, you have a man of humility, empathy, and love by all of us. We had to keep out ENS people tonight. We said there's a quota. We can't be the total of what's come. So there are many people who are very fed up with me, Beric, who were barred access, but we had to make space for the rest. I would be failing if I didn't say how much Judy has contributed to the Croome enterprise. Judy has been a remarkable lady. Judy has been supportive of Beric in every minute detail and done out of great love and devotion. So Judy, I've been directed, no discretion, directed by unanimous resolution of the board of ENS to say a special thanks to you for everything you've done for Beric's recent setback, while he was there, and also always with a cheerful, hopeful, happy face. So to the rest of Beric's family, we are thrilled to have you tonight. You can be proud. This is a wonderful occasion, and we are celebrating one of the most dear members of the ENS family. One last point, there are many ex-ENSs here tonight who have specially come to see Beric and Judy. Another tribute. So to all of you, a very warm round of applause to our friend and colleague Beric and Judy.